Wow. Has to be a better way. Well, this is the Carpuride W101. It's got a big screen, 10.1 inch. The main features of this multimedia display is that you can take calls, listen to music and use real-time navigation like Waze or Google Maps or whatever you're using. It's got the Bluetooth feature, so it supports music and hands-free calls. Has voice control. It's got a USB charging port to charge your cell phone. It's very easy to install, just 5 minutes, just find the place wherever you want to put it and stick it in. And the very nice thing is that it's got a FM transmitter, so you can listen to whatever you're playing from your Spotify or whatever to the FM of your car. It's very easy, it doesn't require any installation, any wires or whatever. Also got a auxiliary output, and if you buy it extra, you can also put a reversing camera in there. Well, let's see what comes in the box. These are all the accessories, but I've divided them into two separate categories because these ones are included, these ones you will have to get them separate. Now, let's start with the power cable, of course. You got the suction mount. This one is extendable. You got the fixed mount if you want to screw it on your dash. And you can use this as a cushion. You got the jack. Also you got this, probably what I'm gonna use. This has a sticky pad. You can stick it on the dash and then use the suction cup to mount it. And it's got a nice remote that you can attach it to your steering wheel. As I've said, these are separate. You need to purchase them separately. This is an air vent mount, and this is a CD mount. So you stick this into the CD port. It's a very good idea, this, but I will show why I don't like it. So because of the weight of the whole thing, look how flimsy it is. Just imagine driving on a bumpy road, or not even a bumpy road, just look how sensible it is. It's probably because the plastic is too soft. I really like the way it looks, and I would have preferred to leave it in here because I really like the way that it sticks out and everything. But it's just way too flimsy. I mean, just take a look at this. It's a great idea, but probably I would suggest to use like a harder plastic or make the whole thing shorter. Okay, so this is where it ended up after all, and that's my setup. Looks like this had a really sticky tape, so which meant I didn't have to use this one as well. So now it's just holding on the suction cup, but it's got a really like heavy duty sticky tape on it. We'll see how well it handles, but for now looks fine. Now let's look around the menu real quick, but please bear in mind this unit doesn't have its own battery, so every time you're gonna unplug it from your vehicle or your power source, you're gonna lose information like time, but it remembers things like connections, connectivity. But once we go to Android Auto, you can see the time right here. It's 12:45 right now, and you got all the information of your cell phone, battery and signal. Now this is the main menu. This is how you connect either to Android or iPhone, depending on what you got. You also got the auto link. We're gonna take a look at that in a second. We got the equalizer, we got the Bluetooth, USB, card, FM transmitter and setting. First thing, and probably for me the most important one, is the FM transmitter. So let's just go in right here. Now it's off. It's set on the same frequency, 88.4, same on the car, and let's just crank up the volume from the car. You can hear the hiss. Yeah, definitely hissing. And now let's just turn on the transmitter, and you can see it's almost dead quiet. The quality of the output is pretty decent as well. I do have to say that I don't have the best internet connection right here on this spot, so probably that's why it's gonna be a bit slower. I do have to say that the quality is decent. I mean, this is the original speakers on this van, and it sounds just the way as it sounds from a good DIB radio or a CD. It's got no difference. There is a slight hiss. I'm not sure if you hear it on standby, but it's you barely notice it. Really, the quality is decent. You can also set the volume right here. It's got a button right here on top, is the on-off, which is a bit frustrating if you want to turn it louder, or because you don't have the volume anywhere around here. So you have to press the top button, then I'll just crank it up to the max. For some reason the max is 40, whatever. But then I'll just play with the controls from the car. So this way I know that it's maxed out from the multimedia, and I can just turn the volume up and down from the car. Now it does look like reading from a card. It does have some kind of problems. I'm not sure quite yet if the format is not good or what's wrong with it. I've just removed my card from my GoPro, which makes MP4 files if I'm not wrong, but take a look at this. Unfortunately, he's trying to play all of them, but for some reason it doesn't work, and you can see them, they are all MP4. I had no problems with these files because I've just edited a vlog, and they do work, but looks like it's not reading MP4 files. I was just going through the menu, but it doesn't say anything about the format supported and whatever. And the same thing with the USB. I don't have a USB device, so I can't check that. And on the manual, unfortunately, it doesn't say anything about the supported formats. We also got Bluetooth, but while Android Auto is working, you cannot use the Bluetooth devices. You got the equalizer, you got Autolink, AirPlay, and Android Auto. Now let's go first on the Android Auto. You got the Spotify right here, you got the Google Maps, you got Waze, weather, WhatsApp. You can customize. This will also be customizable from your mobile phone as well. It's pretty responsive. It's not the best quality, but I would say it's enough. Also, if you want to use Google Maps, I believe that Google Maps is a bit more responsive. You got the Messenger, you got the Messengers, phone settings, and whatever you're choosing to put on this menu, you can do customs from your phone. Also, we got the Autolink, which is a mirroring screen function for Android phones, and they only support wired screen connection. Okay, so it's not wireless. First thing, when we want to use the Autolink, we have to go into the settings. By default, the Android wired link, it's set to Android Auto, but we want to set it to Autolink. Then connect the cable, and after that we can connect it to our mobile phone. Once connected, this shows up. Autolink is connected, and here we go, we got the screen recorded. Of course, you can watch one of my truck vlogs. Look at the TK Max blocking the horn. The problem is that as soon as you're gonna turn off your screen or lock your screen or whatever you're doing from your mobile phone, it's gonna lock and stop on the display as well. So it's kind of silly. I don't understand exactly what's it for. Screen mirroring through a cable is not an actual player. It would be nice to have like a separate app for YouTube and others, but it doesn't. This is just screen mirroring. Soon as you block your phone or you lock it or whatever you're doing with it, this screen is gonna do the same, which is not ideal, I would say. Also comes with this remote right here. You can change the volumes or the tracks, but I don't know if it's something wrong with this one, but it just doesn't work. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Don't know if you hear the clicks. I just keep pressing and nothing happens. Or sometimes it does. Now it's changed to 21, but I keep pressing plus and just nothing happens. And also you can't change the track. So after all, I would say it's a decent unit, but it does have some flaws. Now, I'm not sure if this is because this is brand new, that like they're just gonna release this. They're waiting for me to finish this review or whatever. But it does have some flaws, but depending on how you're gonna use it and what you're gonna use it for. If you want to get something for the auto link or for the screen mirroring or to play YouTube videos on the tablet itself, I wouldn't recommend it, because it doesn't make any sense. If you got the, even if you have the YouTube Premium, once you lock your phone, that's it, the screen will go blank, and it just doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna use it only for the Android Auto like I do, it's brilliant. It's a big screen. I like the colors. I like how it looks. It's a decent screen. It's not something, not wow, but it's decent. This just makes the van look smarter and neater, and I really like it. Also, the music plays really well. I'm really impressed by the quality of the sound, bearing in mind that it's transmitted to the FM. Is great. I wouldn't ask for more. Probably I'm gonna feed new speakers, some decent pair of speakers all around throughout the van in the future. But at the moment, I absolutely love the way it sounds. After all, it's pretty decent, but I wouldn't expect something premium. Another thing that I like about these multimedia screens is the fact that they are portable. So if you're gonna have more cars, for example, I have this van for vacations or for time off, and I also have a smaller car to go to work or whatever, I can just take this and put it in my Volkswagen. Unlike a fixed unit where you're just gonna stick it into your dash, remove the old CD player or whatever, just stick another one in there, which basically does the same thing as this. Don't expect that you're gonna get one like a fixed one, which is much more improved. They're all running like on the same systems, oldish, all the Android operating systems. They are not the best, but being the fact that this one is portable and I can take it and put it in another car, makes it a really good decision to get one of these instead. Hopefully I've covered everything. Just don't forget, check the links in the description for any discount codes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.